We rolling?
We're rolling.
Rolling. Welcome to Grass Valley and our new podcast. My name is Ryan.
And I'm Nathaniel.
And this is the second episode of Welcome to Grass Valley.
How you doing today, Ryan?
I'm all right. Today was kind of a rough day, but a good day.
Yeah.
A little tired, a little stressed out. Holidays, whatnot.
Yeah, it can really kind of take it out of you sometimes.
Yep. I do have something to say that just happened literally before I came home. People can appreciate this little story. But my dog, Patty, tonight, the most coolest thing I just got to witness, and it's been happening for the last few nights, he has made friends with a fox. And I didn't see what I saw tonight, the last two nights, but the fox and Patty were close to each other when I was coming home, and the fox runs down the hill, and there's Patty right next to him. Tonight, I got to see my dog and a fox playing like they're buddies, playing little tag back and forth in the street.
That's so awesome. That's That's crazy.
Yeah, he's a really special dog.
Only Patty, I think. Very few dogs, I think, would do that.
I mean, Patty brought home that little kitten from a little wild batch of kittens that the mom was trying to get out of a rattlesnake den.
Tell the Patty story real quick. It's super quick.
Of him just being born?
Just about the Patty story.
Well, there's more to Patty than just Patty.
Yeah, I mean,
his
like
mom,
the day he was born.
Well, yeah. Okay, so his mom is a wolf, and she had got pregnant by the neighborhood dog. His name was Zeppelin, and Zeppelin was a German Weimaraner, I think it's called, and a purebred German Weimaraner and a purebred Siberian Husky made Zeppelin, and then Zeppelin got my wolf Nova pregnant with 12 puppies. Anyhow,
that's crazy.
So I was at work when 5 of the puppies were born, and I got home to be the one to deliver the last bit of the puppies, and all the puppies came out. I had to take the sack off of them and put them on her nipple, and they start feeding, and it was really special experience. But anyhow, every half an hour she would have another pup, and then it was about 10:30 p.m. and she was done. 11 puppies, and and so 11 puppies, and I'm laying on the couch. It's about 12:30. It was March 16th. All the puppies were born, but at 12:30 at night, it turned into St. Patrick's Day around 12:30 at night, and Nova started screaming, and I didn't know what was going on. Maybe she was hurting. Sure enough, here comes the 12th puppy, and he came out all green. He's a white dog, but the mom's placenta sac, or what is it called?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Anyways, he came out all green, and he was born on the only puppy out of 12 born on St. Patrick's Day. So he's a very, very special dog.
It's so crazy. I love that story.
Yeah.
And I love Patty.
And he's friends with the skunk. He just follows the skunk around the property, the fox. He makes friends with, But
I was just staring at my cat yesterday.
Yeah, my other dogs aren't the same as Patty. Let's just put it that way.
No, but we've become friends in the last few months.
I mean, this guy was sitting in my living room one day, and Ocean's just throwing a cell phone charger from one end to the other, swinging around like a lasso and just launching it. And I was getting upset, telling her to stop. And Patty watched the whole thing happen, and he just walked over to the cell phone charger on the floor, picked it up in his mouth, walked it over and set it by Ocean's feet on the couch, and just blew me away.
He's so smart.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
He saved my mom's life just recently. So some of you know my mom's in the hospital, and she has dementia, so she's not safe by herself anymore. And one night at 2:30 or 3 in the morning, Patty was barking a serious, deep bark, like bear, intruder. And I go outside finally with my big light, and it's my mom stuck in a fence, scared and cold, shaking. like she could have died or got pneumonia. So brought her back down here by the fire and got her warm. And Patty literally saved her. Who knows what would have happened to her that night? He's just all kinds of special, and he's the only one that knows how to break out of the kennel, hop up onto a fence rail, and walk the thin rail around the cage, get out. And when I'm feeding the other ones, he knows how to break back in.
It's true. I've seen him do it many times. And shout out to your mom. I hope she does better.
Yeah.
Super sad stuff.
Yeah.
Love your mom.
She's waiting for a placement right now. She can use all the prayers. She's not liking this. She's lost. Just got to kind of cheer her up. I make funny faces at her a lot and make her laugh, smile, try to take her mind off.
You see her at least once a day.
Once or twice.
Son. Yeah.
I go see her once or twice a day.
That's good of you. I mean, you wouldn't do anything else, but
She's it's really hard for me because it's very annoying. The things that repeat. Can you help me with my remote? Or can you get me my remote? Your remote's in your hand, Mom. Just like she's lost her but she's still there and remembers. And that's going to be a good topic one day that we talk about, maybe dementia and Alzheimer's and stuff. And we'll bring on like a doctor or a nurse or something like that.
it affects millions of people in this country and, around the world. And 2 of my aunts on both sides of my family have it right now also. Which one of them lives in California, but the other one lives in the East Coast. And it's super tough on people who are close to those people.
Oh yeah, it really is. I even had to go today. It's just hurt me so bad. It's like Thanksgiving tomorrow, and I had to just go out to the truck and like scream and cry, kind of just growl.
Yeah, dude. That's good for you, though.
Anyhow, I got to say this really fast. We're going to have our first guest Sunday, but that's sort of a lie because this is the second episode of Welcome to Grass Valley, and I have
who's
our
this?
true first real guest. She just woke up from a nap. Why don't you say hi, baby?
Hi.
Hi, Ocean.
This is my daughter, Ocean, and she was just watching her show, and she just came out to say hi. And it's her podcast, too. So, welcome to Grass Valley Podcast, baby girl.
And it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. Are you excited about Thanksgiving? Nice.
You want to tell them anything cool? Tell them that you do gymnastics and you do cartwheels everywhere you go.
She really does.
Yeah, and perfect cartwheels, like perfect. She's such a talented girl. I couldn't do that when I was a kid.
Because you were a boy.
Yeah, well, there's boys out there that can do cartwheels too, just not me.
Yeah, I could never do one either.
Yeah. You done with your show?
No.
You gonna hang out with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
But where'd you get this lollipop?
Oh, you want the blue raspberry lollipop, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Wait, no, I don't like blue raspberry.
Oh, well, that's my favorite flavor.
No, I love those ones.
Speaking of that, I'm no joke. I don't know where it came from, but it came out of me at my last job at the 5 Mile House. I just started singing it. And I wrote a song called Blue Raspberry Baby.
Nice.
And it's like a jazz or blues song.
You wrote it? You haven't recorded
I
it yet?
didn't even write it. I don't need to. I didn't even need to write it. It's in my head, and I don't even have a beat to it. I'm just going to go into James Maple's studio and... No. We're not doing cartwheels right now here, sweetheart. Period. Okay? No cartwheels right here. You're going to knock something over.
Everywhere. We're telling you, everywhere.
Go do cartwheels. Go have a popsicle or something.
Down the grocery aisles.
Yeah, she's something else. She's just so amazing. She's cheers me up constantly. I could be in a bad mood and she'll just be like, "Dad, it's going to be okay."
Yeah, she's good at that, for sure.
She's just a lover. Aren't you?
We were going to mention that...
You can come and be a part of the podcast, but once you get up and start doing cartwheels and ninja kicks and flips, that's when you got to go, baby girl. Okay?
And also, she had K-pop Demon Hunters in the background, so we apologize if you hear any interesting noises coming from the distance.
And I thought about it tonight. I was getting her, and I'm like, we're going to do this second episode. And I'm like, no, who cares? My daughter can be a part of it because this is a sober podcast and a respectful one. We're not going to be cussing and saying nothing bad.
And in that light, I was going to say we were going to, well, we did with this one, but even more so, we were going to plan more and get together and have a whole week plan and write down all of our thoughts and then going to get some talking points to make sure we're on point.
Yep. We're learning, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, bear with us. This is the beginning, and it's only going to get better, and you know it because it's going to get better with guests, but we do have a lot of cool stuff in store for you. Like, think about this. Nathan will be flying a drone over all kinds of places in Grass Valley, Nevada City, Nevada County, historical places into gold mine areas, and you know, just really cool stuff to where you can go click on a link and you can watch the video.
Yeah. And we'll even be able to do cool things like flight paths where you can see a picture or a video of each point it gets to. So it's almost like going through a scene. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
No, I had to buy it for my last my last job, but then I still have it. So it's really fun to have.
Yeah.
It's kind of the ultimate toy you wish, or at least I wish I had when I was a little 8-year-old kid.
So I'm sitting here with Nathaniel, and he had his drone over here, and I live over here close to Banner Mountain, and he flew it all the way to Rollins Lake, and we watched the whole thing clear, like 8K. It was amazing. Flew it over there, flew it right back to my house in no time.
And if I stand on my roof, I can get to Scotts Flat because we're kind of in between the two lakes in a way.
And you do know you were explaining to me rules or certain things that you can't.
Oh yeah, most people don't have it. I have my FAA certification for unmanned small aerial, whatever they're called. They give them some stupid name.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like it's $100 every 2 years. So I was just like, with my job, you're supposed to have it if you're making money taking pictures or videos. But if you're just a hobbyist and you have your drone, you don't ever need to do that sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
We got a lot of cool stuff now. If we have our first guest coming on Sunday, and we're going to drop all 1, 2, and 3 episodes all at once. And then continue to have guests and a roster of guests.
We'll post it all on our website.
Yes, but it will be dropped on all those platforms like Spotify,
of course. I mean, that's
YouTube.
the most important, of course. Yeah, we'll be doing on all of the platforms because we're, having a service do it for us. So it'll drop at the same exact time when we upload it. So it's going to be super easy and cool.
Yes. So,
I just wanted to mention we don't have to mention sad things every time, but something sad happened this morning in Grass Valley. 2 truckers had a head-on collision, and both of them died on Highway 20.
oh God,
Down, I think, somewhere past Lake Wildwood, maybe. Somewhere around there.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Drive safe. I've been in so many accidents, you guys, that truly I am scared of other people driving. When I'm a passenger, I drive slower. I truly do. My dad has told me my whole life, son, drive slow and safe. You'll get there alive. Just be safe. He's always told me to be good, drive safe. And it's just finally stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Now I'm becoming...
Some of it's age, because I'm a crazy driver, but I'm not nearly as crazy as I used to be.
Well, you're a true gentleman, and you've lent me your truck numerous times, and I was driving your truck earlier, and I'm just like, it's not my truck, so I got to drive safe, and I'm coming around that one spot on Greenhorn where there's that black ice.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it was just
for
wet,
sure.
but, slow down, go slow through it, or you could crash into a ditch and die.
Mm-hmm.
No
That happens all the time.
Just drive safe, everyone. Drive safe. Don't be texting. and driving, or
I saw on Facebook there was also like 3 or 4 other accidents today.
and don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. Take it from me. I have DUI. It's horrible. I could have killed somebody. You could die. You could injure. And you know what? They're not cheap. Just don't do it. Call some sober. Call me.
Yeah.
I'll come pick you up. If one of you made a wrong decision, before you make the really worst, the bad decision to kill you or someone else, drinking and driving, call one of us. Call some sober drive. Call someone. Get a taxi. Get an Uber. Hey, yeah, there's Ubers and everywhere now.
Most years, there's more people that die from auto accidents than people that die from gunshots in the country.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed about a lot, and we'll talk about a lot, and that'll help a lot of people because I'm going to share a lot of my personal stories that I'm not proud of. Like I've got DUIs, and just that's why I'm going to share it, because take it from me, no fun, no good. In many ways, it's bad.
Yeah, I've done some really stupid stuff, but I've never gotten a DUI. Thank God. I was lucky.
Well,
but yeah, it's just it's not a good scene.
Okay, so I would like to say something right off top. I want to apologize to my brother Nathaniel here right now. And all of you forgive us for our first episode. I repeat myself a lot. I interrupted Nathaniel a lot.
Oh, it's all good, man.
I know, but I apologize for that. We want to be really good listeners. That's one thing that I'm working on.
And it's actually something I'm working on too. I think you've even talked to me about it in the past when we were having a heart-to-heart.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's good to be a good listener. You know what? What did Neil say earlier? And by the way, speaking of Neil, he's going to be one of our guests coming on very soon. We have some really important things to talk about.
Can you tell us who Neil is?
Oh, so my brother Neil Daly. I grew up with Neil Daly. We've been in high school and grade school, and we've seen each other grow and become who we are. Hang on one second.
Yeah, no, I've heard you talking about him a lot as like one of your biggest buddies.
Yeah, sorry about that. So, Neil Daly, I'm so proud of him. He has come so far, and he's such a gentleman to everyone. And so, he's got his own business now. I'm just really proud of him. He does. So the topic that we're going to talk about with Neil is like processing knowledge, listening, and also we really want to talk about like, fear. Fear. I'm looking at my notes.
I think we have.
Okay, so failure, fear of failure. So like, my whole life, Ryan Doty, have had stage fright my whole life. I have lots of talents and stuff that I don't share because I'm scared. I don't know what stage fright, whatever you want to call it. I'm finally actually over that. Like I've had some people tell me some stuff that just broke that out of me. I'm not scared, even if like the first episode, I listened back to it and I did not like a bunch of things. I did not like how I interrupted you. I did not like how I repeated things. So you live and you learn. And anyways, Neil mentioned this about the topic we're going to talk about, and it goes right along with me starting this podcast with you, brother, and just going for it. I mean, pressing the issue, just pushing it, go. Like, get that website going. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's get it going. Let's not be scared. Let's quit waiting, procrastinating. No one's going to do it for you or wipe your butt. You got to get up in the morning to your alarm. You got to go out and look for whatever you got to do. You got to do it. There's going to be doors open there for you. But you got to get up and go do it. And so Neil, he said some really powerful stuff to me on the phone tonight, and we're going to have him on as a guest real soon.
Nice.
And he's going to get into some really cool stuff. He's very intelligent and, so, and then we're going to have some professional skateboarders come on. I got so many people calling in wanting to be a guest and be a part of it and can't wait to listen to it. That makes me feel good. Now, as far as being professional, we're learning from the scratch.
Yeah, I want to touch back on the fear of failure really quick, just to talk about my own vulnerabilities a little bit. And just, you know, I have the type of personality that when I have someone ask me to do something, I almost always say yes. And that's been a benefit in my life, probably 9 out of 10 times in my life. But also, I have a really hard time, and I probably never would have done any of those things if I hadn't been coerced or really talked into doing a lot of things, like being the vice president and president of my student club at San Jose State. Something I really, really didn't want to do, but no one else would do it. And a few people just asked me, and I couldn't say no because I was just like, this is a good opportunity, even though I really don't want to do this. So that's one example. Just getting up in the morning and which, you know, I have a hard time doing half the time, and having a good attitude towards the day and doing things that you don't want to do, but realizing what you get out of them, out of the end run, you know? So it's just, yeah, kind of wanted to add that in and give a little context to my noggin.
What?
It's fine. I don't need to speak up.
Oh, you can hear it?
Yeah, we're good.
Sorry, I walked away.
I'm maxing out on my levels.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I had to get up and wait on my daughter. She's very needy, very, very needy. And I'm talking one thing after another, but that's the life of being a parent. And you know what?
I've been doing research also, just so we can talk about that in a little bit. I've done a couple hours of research today.
Yeah, thank God thank God I have kids, because they're the biggest teachers in my life.
Yeah, I hope to have kids someday. I was, married for 10 years, and for various reasons we didn't have kids. I mean, mostly financial, and we were living in the Bay Area, and it was just, we were married young. But I really hope I can have kids someday. That would be pretty rad. We've got 5 nephews and nieces. They actually just drove down today from the state of Oregon. So I'm going to be hanging out with them for Thanksgiving. And yeah, we're recording this just before Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We really hope you guys have a good one out there. Eat some turkey, mashed potatoes, and enjoy yourselves.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays.
Only one of my brothers could make it down this year, so I'm hanging out with my older brother and his son and his daughter and his wife, so that should be fun.
Well, that's too much of a long pause. I want to start this whole fucking thing over. I do. Okay, we had a little bathroom break. Sorry about that. Anyhow, welcome back. Sorry about that. You're gonna have to edit that too, brother. We're gonna do a little editing on.
Yeah, I need
episode.
practicing on my editing.
Yep, good. Anyhow, so
we're not gonna hide anything, just to make it more smooth and listenable.
Yeah, just to make it smooth. But anyhow, we have notes that we prepare before the episode. I have my notes. He has his notes. Then we go over them before we start the podcast. And today we didn't really get a chance to do that, go over our notes together, but we did a little bit. And Nathan has some really cool, and I mean really cool things to tell you about.
And I also just wanted to give a shout out to Ryan, because we didn't want to just wait till we saw each other's notes. We're just like, no, we're going to do episode 2. Come on, bro. Let's just do this. Come on.
Yep. Let's just get it going.
I commend him for doing that.
Well, I commend you for being brave enough to do it with me. And Neil will come on as a guest soon and talk about that. We'll get back to that whole being brave and just following your dreams or doing something you say you're going to do and just doing it. But listen up, Nathaniel's got some really cool stuff about Grass Valley, Nevada County, and surrounding areas, and we're going to give you some really cool historical facts. He was blowing me away with some of this stuff.
All right, and also, so you know, I'm not just a complete history nerd, so like I don't know everything about history, and I have other interests as well. So this podcast will have like tons of stuff that's just not history.
Yeah, we're going to go all over the place. Like I said before in episode 1, all walks of life are welcome. This is Welcome to Grass Valley podcast, where it is your podcast too, and you can be a part of it. And yeah, it's just a community podcast.
Yeah.
You got access. Holler at us. And here goes Nathaniel.
Let us know what you want to talk about. All right. So if you live around here, which I'm sure you probably do, and especially if you've gone off-road and driven 4x4, you've probably driven by places. You may see some old historical signs like You Bet. Definitely Rough and Ready. It's not a 4x4 spot. That's an actual town. Everyone knows where Rough and Ruddy is. But Red Dog was an actual town, not just a road. And, you know, have you ever thought, what the hell happened here? What's going on? Why isn't there anything here? And why is there a camp here? Well, tonight I'm going to take you on a journey through one of the wildest, weirdest, and sometimes heartbreaking stories from our backyard. We're talking about a town that seceded from the United States because they wanted to party on the 4th of July. I bet you guys know who they are. A gentleman bandit who robbed stagecoaches but was too scared to ride a horse on his own. And a woman who attacked a newspaper editor with a whip on Mill Street in Grass Valley. Oh, yeah. And then there's also a telephone line that connected our little corner of the world to the rest of America. So we have like the longest telephone line in the world at one point.
Wow.
So, or the
That's
longest
pretty
long
interesting.
distance. Yeah. I thought that was pretty weird. You can also see that sign, I think, on Peterson's Corner.
Now, back up. What were you saying about the woman on Mill Street whipping what?
Oh, yeah, I'll get to her. A lot of people have probably heard of Lola.
Oh, so you're just going through some cool...
Yeah, I'm just going through a little bit of what I will talk about real quick. Just some little tidbits, because we're not going to go too long here. We just want to go through some of the stuff I learned today.
Cool little facts.
Yeah, and I knew some of this stuff, but like not the details.
Well, let it rip, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Get into detail and be clear.
So this is the real history of Grass Valley, Nevada City, and all those ghost towns where ridiculous names buckle up. All right, so absurdly named mining towns, and what we want to talk about during the gold rush, miners were,
Anyhow, listen, Nathaniel, he's going to read off some really cool history of Grass Valley right now.
Yeah, so here's some crazy names of some towns that used to exist, and a lot of roads are named after those towns nowadays, like You Bet. That was named because of the saloon owner's favorite phrase. So when asked to name the town, he said, "You bet," and it stuck. Red Dog, I'm sure you guys have heard Red Dog.
Wait, hold on, back up.
Yeah.
Slow down for them. I'm slow, brother. You're gonna have to slow down for me.
So everyone knows You Bet Road. It's out here, you know.
Yeah. So
South County.
what'd you say about this?
Apparently, it was named that. Oh yeah, and also we can load all of these references online on our website. So if you think I'm just full of crap, then
Yes, no, we will be. Nathaniel's building our website every day better and adding more stuff, and we're taking anyhow. So you can go. You'll be able to go and look at this stuff.
So apparently, You Bet was named pretty lazily because someone asked what the town's name was, and the saloon owner just said "You Bet," and it stuck. So he's just like, "What's the name of the town?" He just kept saying that to everyone who came by. You bet, and it just stuck.
Wow.
Red
Okay.
Dog was named after a miner's dog. Gouge Eye.
Wait. Slow down, man. Red Dog is named after what?
Red Dog is named after a miner's dog.
A miner's dog, huh? Do we know the miner's name?
I could figure that out.
We'll figure all this out together.
Yeah.
So, okay, Red Dog. We got You Bet.
And the next one I didn't know about until today. It's called Gouge Eye.
I've
And it's
heard of
basically
that.
self-explanatory. It was just a mining town, and they wanted to scare anyone from coming to their town.
Oh, gouge your eye out. Peaky Blinders.
Yep.
Okay. What else? What else we got, Nathaniel?
Sucker Flat.
Sucker Flat. Now, I haven't heard of that.
So I think it's either named for the fish or for the miners who got swindled there. I think it's the latter. I would think it kind of sounds like a place where people got swindled.
Okay.
And then here's one, kind of our, sorry, Placerville, our ugly stepbrother. I think most people know that was named Hangtown for a few years.
Oh, I know about Hangtown.
Yeah.
You know, when I was in prison, there was a bunch of fellas in there with Hangtown tattoos on their belly with ropes like nooses. Hangtown.
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend lived in Placerville, and I lived there for a couple of years, and there's a lot of bumper stickers with nooses and all kinds of stuff.
Okay, so Hangtown, Placerville. What about Hangtown?
So, you know, they just used to be known for hanging people in the 1800s.
Wow.
And they actually have a hanging person in front of one of the restaurants on their main street.
Well,
So they go all for it. You
I know a couple people that should be hanged, but those days are over.
So the next one's kind of funny. I've heard of the first one, but they're the same place, and they have two different names, but they basically mean the same thing. So we got Whiskey Bar, and then we got Drunkard's Bar.
Now, what are those two?
And so they were just places down
Where?
by the river on the South Yuba River, kind of,
okay.
I think, south of Washington.
Aha.
So if I am incorrect, please
Well,
let
I
me
don't
know.
drink
I
no
think
more,
that's
so
right,
let's
though.
move right on along.
Speaking of not drinking, the next place was called Delirium Tremens. And I think those are old words from the 1800s that meant something about, like, alcohol withdrawal.
Deliria. Well, say it again.
Delirium Tremens.
Deliria tremens. Okay.
Delirium.
Delirium
Yeah.
tremens.
So we hear the word delirium, but I think tremens is like the shakes. They're getting the shakes from not drinking. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like the opposite of Whiskey Bar.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then the last one I have here, which I also have a tiny little story about afterwards, is called Timbuktu. So I think-
Timbuktu. Now that word I've heard over and over, but know nothing about.
You'll see a sign near Smartsville. It's near Smartsville, the old town, and it's supposedly named after a black miner who claimed to be from Timbuktu in Mali.
Really?
So there was just one black dude there, and he was from there. So they're just like, "Yep, let's name it Timbuktu." So
Okay.
that's in a little story about Timbuktu.
Some little fun facts that we'll get better at explaining, and we'll get better at having more and better detailed information about it.
Totally.
And
And we'll work on slowing down, as Ryan said. So Timbuktu was once the largest town in eastern Yuba County. So it's right over the border from Nevada County, down by Smartsville. And had tons of brick buildings, a theater that sat 400 to 800 people, a big old Wells Fargo office, hotels, and churches, like everything that Grass Valley or Nevada City would have had at that time.
Wow.
And it was thriving because of hydraulic mining, so where they, shoot the water at the hillside and get all the gold out, which was, in 1884, they stopped that stuff, though, because all the people in the valley were like, all our rivers are full of mud, and we can't get all the clean water for everything that we need to grow, so the lawyers and the decision makers at that time passed a law where you can't do any hydraulic mining anymore. So because of that, basically Timbuktu disappeared because everyone was like, screw this, I'm out. We can't do our mining stuff here the way we want to do it, so we're leaving.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then another quick one-sentence one is that they apparently found a diamond in French Corral.
Oh, wow.
In between, North San Juan and like Lake Wildwood, right in
Okay.
between.
Okay, they
that
found
area.
a diamond, eh?
Yeah, and apparently, let's see, bigger and better diamonds have been found in French Corral in Nevada County than any other place in California.
Wow.
So that's what someone said in the newspaper.
So what was this?
I think they just found one, and everyone was freaking out, and I don't think they found a big diamond there since.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
and
we
that probably
would have
was
been
not
hearing about
from
it.
there. It was probably put there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Someone could have just put it there, dropped it.
Back in the day, they did a lot of weird stuff that you can't prove. We don't got cameras or none of that. You know, there's
Yeah,
there's
who knows?
stories, there's tales, there's a lot. Some of them are true, some of them not. Some of them are fabricated or messed with. Hey, what was that thing when we were in school where you're in the classroom and you all sit in a circle in chairs and you whisper into the person's ear next to you?
Yeah.
And
Game of telephone.
telephone. So yeah, so like you go tell your homie or your homegirl something, she goes tells somebody else something. Before you know it, there's some crazy story about you.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? That's fun to play, though.
I heard that Billy the Kid, William H. Bonney, was buried out in North San Juan, right? So I heard this little story for a while, but I just had a homegirl of mine explain that to me, that no, that's not actually true. It was just a different William H. Bonney. Like,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there was someone saying that his remains were dug up and taken to North San Juan and buried, and that's bullshit.
Crazy.
Supposedly that's just bullshit. He was buried in Texas or whatever it was. I forget. But we're gonna get better about it. See, I don't know shit. So you're gonna.
I'm learning all kinds of
Good
stuff,
thing
too.
Nathaniel knows a lot because I don't know shit. That's why I started this, so I could learn. I'm trying to learn. That's why you're all invited. You got something to say. You got a good guest. You got a good person that's better at speaking than us two idiots. You come on here and help everybody learn some cool stuff about our town. We just started this podcast. Welcome to Grass Valley. To really like get into the history, and just be a community on this podcast. Like it's for all of us. It's
Yeah,
to
man.
help you. It's to help me. It's to help all of you. Like truly, I hope you know that, listeners, that you get to come and be a guest and have your voice on this podcast. You get to come here and promote something, say, whatever it is. It's yours too, and it's we all live here together. We all got to stick together. So we got your back. You come onto this podcast and get your stuff out here.
Yeah.
As long as you're
Amen.
respectful,
Yeah. No, it's important.
Send your people. Send some awesome guests. Tell us who you think would be the best guest to come just bless us with knowledge and wisdom around here. I know that my son's mom, Ashley, she's a nurse at the Sierra Nevada Memorial Hospital. I never thought I'd say this, but we get along and co-parent great, and I'm proud of her.
Yeah, shout out to Ashley.
She's not an enemy in my eyes at all. Shout out to Ashley. She said she would come and be a guest, and I think having a nurse on here talking about stuff would be. But anyways, not just being a nurse, the other day she was explaining to me this place over on Loma Rica where what is his name? Errol McBoyle.
Yeah.
He built the airport here, and he was the gold miner. He was getting all the gold. He had gold toilet knobs and toilet seat shit and handles.
That's so crazy.
And then he was flying his gold. He built the airport so he could fly all his gold down to San Francisco. And so that's something we're going to get into. But she knows a lot more about that than me. I just learned about this guy recently, and what a shame on me for not knowing shit.
Yeah,
You know?
I hadn't heard of him either.
Listen, guys, I was a knucklehead. I did not pay attention in school. I was more of paying attention to people and studying life and how people are and everything. And I liked recess or art, but I couldn't sit still with all this. I just knew it wasn't. Anyhow, I'm 42 years old, and I am so eager to learn. I'm so hungry to learn things, and I utilize the internet constantly.
Well, it's even easier nowadays with AI to learn.
Yeah. Well, so we're all going to learn a lot of cool stuff together, and I'm very grateful for this podcast, and I can't wait for our guest Neil Daly, because we have a real big, powerful subject to talk about, and talk about don't be scared anymore. You got some talents, you got some good stuff or some dreams or something that you just want to pursue, and you don't believe in yourself, or you're scared of failure and you have fear of failure. Neil Daly is going to come on, and we're going to talk about the fear of failure and how to get over that and why and where it comes from. And, through me seeing a therapist, we're digging into that type of stuff. And we're going to help people. We're going to help you. Like, I'm going to help people. That's my job. I'm here to help. It makes me feel good. It helps me when I get to help others. And so, look, we're going to talk about all that. We're going to talk about history. We're going to Nathaniel's, he's very smart, you guys. And he's just getting new to this podcast like I am. We're brand new at this, but we're going to make this for everyone, for all of you to learn. Like he's about to tell you. And you know what? I got to start working on being a better listener. Oh man, I apologize so much for interrupting you. And when guests come on, we're going to be, it's all about listening. And so I want to know more about what Nathaniel was talking about with this Mill Street woman whipper or whatever you were talking about. Can you get back to that? What was that all about?
I think a lot of us have heard of Lola Montez. She was a famous woman in Grass Valley mainly and in San Francisco in the 1800s. And basically she was a kind of like a, what do you call it? Like a flapper dancer. Nowadays we would call them pole dancers, maybe.
We would call them strippers, brother.
Yeah, she's kind of like a, but they wouldn't they wouldn't take their clothes off back then. They just put little things on there, you know.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they were dancers and whatever. Anyways,
and so she would dance in places like the Nevada Theater, and she was just really famous. And so she had this.
Can you repeat her name for me?
Lola Montez.
Lola Montez.
And there's actually a new mural on that. I'd always call it the Druggy Park, place across the street from Del Oro, right there by the Silver Dollar.
Stoner Park.
Yeah, Stoner Park. So there's a new.
You got it. You were close.
Yeah,
it's Stoner
almost.
Park, bro.
And there's a new mural of her.
Really?
I think it's a couple years old or something.
Wow. I'll have to go look next time I'm near.
And her famous dance was called the spider dance.
Spider dance.
So she'd get her boobs out and shake around and like a spider on stage.
Okay, well, I still haven't heard about this whipping.
Okay, so the whipping. Let's see. So she was basically the most scandalous woman in Gold Country.
Oh, shit.
And she also has a little cottage on Mill Street, like past the Del Oro, like you're going towards McCourtney.
Yeah,
and there's a little
stayed the night in there before.
A historical marker there. Yeah. And a lot of people think some like old-timey little old lady lived in there, but no, Montez was something else entirely for sure. She was born Eliza Gilbert in Ireland, so she's Irish like you and me.
Oh, a psychopath.
Yep. And then she eloped at 16 with a British lieutenant who later left her. Bummer. Reinvented herself as Lola Montez after her husband left her, the Spanish dancer, even though she's Irish.
Oh, wow.
She just put on a lot of eye makeup.
Oh, wow.
And danced around.
Oh.
She had an affair with a composer named Franz Liszt, and then became the mistress of King Ludwig I of Bavaria, and he literally made her a countess.
Wow.
This was before she moved to Grass Valley, of course.
Look, dude, I got goosebumps. I love history. I love this. Keep going.
Or just crazy shit like this, yeah. It was so unpopular that the count did this in Bavaria that that an angry mob with torches ran her out of the country during the Revolution of 1848.
Who, this Lola woman?
Yep.
Oh, shit. A mob ran her out?
Yeah, because the king or whatever his title was.
What king?
So his
what king? England?
Franz, no, that was the other guy she was with.
Anyways, so she got ran out by
King Ludwig.
Okay, so she got ran out by a mob and came to the States?
Yep. No, first she escaped to Switzerland, France, and England, and then she eventually came to Grass Valley after England.
Wow.
And then so her famous spider dance was a performance that people called the spider dance. I don't think she called it that. And she she pretended there were spiders crawling up her skirts, and then she had to shake them off.
Oh wow!
So that was her performance.
Interesting. Hey, that's a cool little fun fact about our town and some crazy bitch named what?
Lola Montez.
Can we get to the whipping part?
Oh yeah. So let's see, the whip incident. So
Well, that's what you originally said. And,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, who's this whip woman?
That was the tagline to get you to like want to hear about Lola.
Well, let's hear it.
And she's already made some pretty good inroads so far. So in 1854, she was out on Main Street, basically, or no, Mill Street in Grass Valley.
Mill Street.
And she didn't exactly mellow out in retirement, so she was a little older at this point. And the Grass Valley Telegraph, which was, the newspaper or the union at the time, ran something about her that she didn't like.
Oh, shit.
And we don't know exactly what, but there was a suggestion the editor had been, let's say, friendly with her and then wrote something unflattering. So, like, the editor was sleeping with her and then she pissed him off and then he wrote something bad about her in the newspaper.
Aha, okay.
So then here's what happened. According to the Sacramento Daily Union, here's a quote. Our town was thrown into a state of ludicrous excitement this forenoon by the appearance of Madame Lola Montez rushing from her residence through Mill Street towards Main Street with a lady's delicate riding whip in one hand and a copy of the Telegraph in the other, vowing vengeance on the scoundrel of an editor. Get this, she runs up.
Shit.
She runs up to the Holbrook.
You better come up with this type of shit every fucking goddamn episode, Nathaniel, and you edit my cuss words.
Yeah, we'll bleep that stuff. And mine, I've done a couple. So she runs up to the Golden Gate Saloon.
Come here, pumpkin.
Yes, that's the
Say hi.
same saloon that's in the Holbrook Hotel. Hey, Ocean.
Sorry, keep going.
No, it's all good. So he's in the bar, and she finds him, and she tried to whip him with her whip that she brought, and he grabbed the whip out of her hand. She switched to the woman's best weapon, her tongue. So she started screaming at her.
Suitable conversation for you. So go back to your show. We're almost done.
And she said he kept most insultingly cool and smoked his pipe.
Oh, I missed some of that. Ocean interrupted me, but I hope I can always listen back.
She got mad because he didn't get mad.
She got mad because he kept his cool.
Yeah, she tried to whip him, and then I think she missed, and he grabbed the whip from her, and he just kept smoking his pipe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, anything else?
Oh, I got plenty, man.
So what else?
Let's see. Let's move on from Lola. I had a little more on her. We can go back to her later.
Yeah, let's go back to her later, but that was interesting.
What about Black Bart? Have you heard of Black Bart?
Black Bart. Who's Black Bart?
I think he was a robber, basically. He was a stagecoach robber, but he was
Around here?
Yeah, and I think he was like all the 49 corridors, so all the way from Yosemite all the way up to Alturas or whatever.
You're our guy, Nathaniel. Nate Dogg, you're our guy. You're gonna go find all kinds of sweet stuff for us, and you're gonna teach us all kinds
Any
of
of you
stuff.
guys been four-wheeling out on Hennis Pass Road in between Camptonville and, say, I don't know, Jackson Meadows Reservoir? That used to be the way that the stagecoaches went to Reno from Nevada City, and
Oh yeah.
Black Bart used to
Now listen,
rob
I came.
people right there.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe what is Convict Flat on the way out there?
Oh,
What's
yeah.
that? Do you know anything about that?
I'll look that one up.
Look up Convict Flat because I've always wondered what that. I've heard some stories about that. Just right before Downeyville.
It's like the Australia of Nevada County.
I had a real sweet lady in Downeyville at this ice cream shop give me so much cool history about
I love
Downeyville.
Downeyville.
Oh, I love her.
Shout out
No, this
Downeyville.
woman was a little teeny girl that worked in this ice cream shop when she was a little girl. And I'm telling you, this lady is an older woman now. So sweet. And she just loved on me. And, by the way, that day, my whole life as a kid, the runts, the runts, you put a quarter in the candy machine.
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen the blue moon in my entire life. And I don't even remember because I've never got one. I don't even remember. They were just runts. I was like, whoa, you got runts? I'll put a quarter in here. And I turned it and I got a blue moon. I got a blue moon, dude. The one out of a million. Anyhow.
Not all bananas.
So she told me a lot of good history about Downeyville.
Downeyville's
a lot
cool.
of bananas. So Downeyville is amazing. Sierra City, Sierraville. Anyways, so when you were saying going back or that whole area where.
Still has their gallows there too, kind of like Hangtown.
Yeah, they do. I was just up there. I did. I was just up there in Downeyville, not that long ago. And I spent the day there, and it was like a beautiful day. It was clouds, and then the rain, and then the sun broke through. It was fucking amazing.
Sierra Buttes up there on Gold Lake Highway.
But anyways,
Super
the guy
cool.
that you were talking about robbing people, I know.
Oh, yeah. So if Lola Montez wasn't the wildest woman in gold country, then Black Bart might be the classiest criminal. So he was a nice guy criminal.
Okay, so what did he do?
He was a guy that robbed 28 stagecoaches between 1875 and 1883, and then left poems at his crime scenes.
Wow. So,
Yeah.
I'm really deep into this Yellowstone show. I mean, I've already ripped through the whole It's over with. Kevin Costner died, if you don't know that, at the end. But
Shout out to Taylor Sheridan.
Taylor Sheridan does all these great films, but he did 1883. So when you just said for that guy robbing people from whenever to 1883, that interests me because I thought that's when they were all coming out. So people were already out here by then.
Yeah.
And doing some dirt.
Well,
All right.
I stumbled over my words way earlier, but I might have mentioned that this is the guy that was also afraid of horses.
Well, there's some real gangsters in England and Ireland, and I mean, I don't want to leave any other gangsters out, but I mean some real gangsters over there.
Yeah, this dude was born in England. This is an English dude.
Well, that's a lot where the gangster thing came from, like walk up, rob you, stab you. They didn't really do that out here. This country's founded off those guys.
Even today, man, I saw some cops and robbers stuff in London where they don't have as many guns, so they just chase the criminals around.
But the whole robbery thing, what I'm saying, like mug somebody, rob somebody, go back to Jack the Ripper.
Oh, yeah, I stayed in that neighborhood.
In England?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I've read many
East
books
End.
when I was in prison, and I'm talking, they just ripped through books. I don't have time to read a book out here when you're free. I mean, I love these little audio things you can listen to because you can do whatever, and it's hard to find time. When you're stuck in a cell, what else are you going to do?
Yeah, just read about Jack the Ripper.
No, I read it, but when I read about Jack the Ripper, I learned a lot about London, England, gangster shit.
It was so horrible at that time in history.
Yeah, and it starts even before that, like back with the kings and queens and like the whole like Robin Hood and Robin of Locksley and Braveheart days and all way back. It all starts over there. It comes over here.
Yeah, dude. We have a lot in common with them, but then we also have a lot that's different from our cousins over the pond, as they would say.
Yeah, well, don't get me started.
The other funny thing about this guy is that
Irish. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
It's all good. I started out quick there.
Yeah.
And
Let's hear it.
He never fired his gun and didn't load it.
Well, that's a gentleman.
Yeah.
He just wanted your money, and he didn't plan on killing you, but you gave it to him. He manipulated you and scared you and pumped fear. Like, he made you believe he was going to use it, and you gave him your money.
And a lot of it was that he had a land dispute with Wells Fargo, and he swore revenge on Wells Fargo.
So didn't you say something about Wells Fargo isn't like...
Oh, yeah, I was talking about Timbuktu had a big old Wells Fargo there before hydraulic mining went away.
Okay. Well, all right. So...
And they were everywhere in the gold rush and the Comstock lode.
This is cool. The more that we start talking about these types of things is the more I start to get interested, and I'm a big podcast guy. So I have a little faith in us right now. I'm like, okay, people are going to like to hear these cool facts they might not have known about. I didn't pay attention in school. I didn't. I was too busy, whatever. But now...
And yeah, like I knew about this guy barely, but I didn't know any of
I
these
just love
facts
this
until
stuff.
today.
I love it. So we're going to really do our best to have lots of cool information for you guys and new information every time. When it comes to guests, we're going to knock out guest after guest now.
He did all that classic gangster look when you're a stagecoach robber. You take a sack of flour and empty it out and cut holes in the eyes.
Oh, wow.
So he had a sack of flour over his head when he would do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and show you how it's done. I'm going to make a request to Nathaniel right now. I want to know more about the Freemasons in Nevada City. If you can look into that, I'd like to know more about that.
Oh,
And,
yeah, for sure.
And, and hey, guests, listeners, anybody that wants to know something about something or knows something about something,
Yeah, that's the one I'm interested in.
come bring it to us. Come on, be a guest. And you know what? I have a mom and a dad, and I love them both. So this is both men and women, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You, sweetheart, come on our podcast and talk. We want to hear you too. We want to hear about you ladies, what's going on with you girls. Like, we'll give you the stage to just go ahead and talk to your girls, do a little girl day. And it's all good. So, like, please join in on this podcast, be a part of it. You are a part of it.
Give us feedback.
Yeah, give us feedback. We're setting things up. We're getting better every day. You got to start somewhere, ladies and gentlemen, and we did. And we might, I'm over the whole, if I'm going to be brave enough to do some of the things that I've done, then I've had some people tell me this, then I should be brave enough to do something that I love like this and just choke on some nervousness, to being humbled and maybe embarrassing, whatever. Our first episode, I repeated myself a fucking bunch, and I interrupted my brother a bunch.
I think I did both of those things too.
And you know what? Just a little bit ago, we had a pause. You're gonna hear it. We're gonna edit it because I fucking snapped on my daughter. I coached her up that it's not gonna take too long, and we're doing this. It's not about not doing this. We're doing this. I'm gonna try to do the podcast when she's not around. But this is my daughter. This is her home. This is when Nathan was able to do it. And she's over here doing cartwheels, about to ninja kick something off the counter. So we had a little pause, and we got back to it. Nate's going to edit that. Nate's going to edit some
It's like a nervous
things.
twitch she has. She can't help but do cartwheels.
Oh, my God. My daughter she's going to be, we don't know what yet, but she's going to do something
gonna be a
powerful and big.
superstar.
I'm going to help her. I'm going to lead her. I'm going to guide her. Look, dude, it starts with us, the parents. I have to take my head out of my ass. This is not, hey, when I finally do go to look for a woman, a wife, a relationship with a woman, like I'm shopping for a mother for my daughter too. I can't just, so
a robot won't do.
oh man, come on now.
Okay, just checking.
So anyhow, she just, kids are a lot. And you know what? We're going to have an episode where we talk about parenting and kids, man. We're going to get into so many things, and I'm so excited to do so many things. I'm like overwhelmed. I've been having a dark patch, and this podcast is going to be so good for me and so good for so many people. Promise you that. No matter what happens, we're going to continue this going. It's a
Connect the right people together.
Yes, connect the right people together. I bet you, Nathaniel, so many people are like, "Oh, Ryan Doty's starting a podcast. Great." Some are probably like, "Oh, this is going to be foul."
I want to hear from the people that know both of us.
Foul and exciting, whatever. They're probably like, "Oh God." Well, you know what? I bet you they didn't know that they're about to get to know me. They're about to get to know me. I've been shut down forever.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So
And the new me.
Well, yeah, it's not even the new me. It's who we are. You have in life, from your childhood and from everything in your life, and all the traumas and all the defense mechanisms that you build and trust issues. And you don't even know about some of this stuff until you start to dig into it with a therapist, or you hit a rock bottom, or you're lucky enough to survive a rock bottom. Some people don't survive things. I'm grateful that I've survived so many things, and it's time now that I share those things with people, like testimony type things, and help people, because look, I could choose to die and bad things, or I could just take my head out of my ass and focus on the good things, and like my kids,
be strong and know that you're not alone. And
yeah, I can, nobody's going to do it for me or come wipe my butt, like you got to man up. You got to man up. Sometimes you're hurt, and it takes a minute to heal or go through it, but you got to man up or woman up, either or. Get up, try again, attempt to do it. We are spiritual beings, all of us. We're all.
Well, I want to comment on
Hey. We are all spiritual beings trapped in a body.
Yeah.
And you know what? You're only in this, but this body is temporary. And it's a learning experience. We make mistakes in this human body. We grow, we learn, we fail, we experience. So we're spiritual beings. And, while you're in this body, you can stop and you can change and get into a different pattern of things. You can recalibrate, regroup, evolve, and change. It's okay. You can do that. Any of you can. You're worth it. You deserve a chance.
Just change for the better.
Change for the better. And anyways, I didn't mean to interrupt you like that, but that was something that I was already in the middle of going to say.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
it's very important for all of you to know that this body, this life of yours in this body is temporary. You're not going to live forever in this body. This body will die.
Yeah, I can't believe that I'm like turning 40. I feel like I'm both 16
Ocean,
and timeless.
did you need to say something to Daddy? Come here.
How many minutes left?
Not much longer, baby girl.
Okay.
So, anyways, yeah, don't worry, because I do know that. I do know that there's more to this. There's so much more to this. When Neil and I were having a conversation today, when I was talking to him about being a guest, it's a trip because, like, I don't know. We'll get into that when Neil comes on, but just hang in there with your life. Your life right now, you can change. You can just change. You can make it better. We can all look. There's help. You can get help. And I'm stuttering a little bit and whatever, but I really can't wait to reach you people out there somehow that are going through it bad, or don't believe that you can change, or don't believe that you could do it. Like you're going to fail, you're scared, or somebody's going to make fun of you, or bad's going to happen, or, don't think like that anymore. Change your thinking. We can change. We can stop drinking alcohol and be sober. We can stop doing drugs and get help. We can stop doing things and get our kids back in our lives. If you've lost custody of your kids, you can, and that's probably one of the things that some people are just dying inside about. We can help you get back to having a relationship with your kids. Don't give up. Don't give up.
You're not alone.
You're not alone. And believe in and you know what? It's so hard. Who can tell you? It's so easier said than done.
It's really hard, honestly, to specifically be a man in America.
Yeah, and I believe I went through all the things I went through as a kid, a teenager, and a young adult, and even till now, so that I could reach the hard ones. I could reach the hard ones, and I do. I'll hop out of my car and go talk to a homeless person talking to himself, knowing that I could defend myself from him, but I'm gonna love on him. I'm gonna take his head out of the gutter. Like, hey, I love that shirt or whatever, you know what I mean? Or, you got to treat your mind like a bad neighborhood and never go there alone. You don't go through that neighborhood alone or without being strapped up. And I don't mean...
Don't believe the strangers on the sidewalk.
Yeah, don't listen to me. I'm very brave and I can go and do things that other people can't do. And I mean it. I can, and I do. It's like... It's my gift. It's my gift. It's not everyone's gift. Some people are too scared to get out of their car and do something. Leave it to me. Leave it to the other person. But, Neil was talking about something, and I want to share this with you, Nate. They were talking about some guy on the side of the road or somewhere with a sign saying, Jesus loves you and anything will help, like money or whatever. And I think it was in front of a church. And all the people were walking in through there passing him. Not one person stopped to put any money in the thing. And it was the pastor of the church dressed up as a bum homeless person. And they video camered him going in to the church after that and said, all of you, like not one of you showed it. It's all fake. You're all fake. You're all fucking fake.
That's actually what Jesus would have done.
So look, I love this saying, and I got it from Dave Mullen. God bless you, Dave Mullen. I love you, brother. And I'll tell you what, it's time to go do some good deeds, gentlemen, and not get caught. I just love it. It just makes me feel
So
like
good.
I'm a superhero, bro. I grew up off superheroes, and I just love the superhero story, fighting the bad guys, doing the right thing, and it just feels good. Let's go do some good deeds and not get caught. That's like reminds me of the Ninja Turtles. We're not allowed to be seen. We're not allowed to be seen for our good deeds. We're not allowed to get praise for it. We're not nothing. We have to keep it a secret and go save these people right now and save the day and do a good deed. And no one's going to know about us. And that's integrity. That's fine. You know?
We'll have to talk about El Chapo.
Oh, God. Oh, God. You know what? Not just yet, brother. You know, because I was just thinking about some things today. I saw something on Facebook with our sheriff department today about somebody waving and brandishing a pistol at somebody in our town. And this thing was this pistol, and it had a silencer on it. And I said this in the first episode, but this podcast is called Welcome to Grass Valley. Let me tell you something, you piece of shit. You cartel, you evil, you child harming, any of you sick fucking people out there, you ain't welcome in our town in Grass Valley. You're not welcome. And I'm Batman, and we are all watching. We are all sticking together. That's another thing about this podcast, of this community. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. You know, I grew up watching mafia movies and mobster stuff, and I'm very big on loyalty. But I'm a father now.
Shout out Goodfellas.
Yeah, shout out Goodfellas and all those other things. But guess what? The bad guy that goes and does something bad and then makes you feel bad for ratting on him. I always grew up, don't be a snitch, don't be a rat. Now I think that way. Now look, in my eyes, if you and your homeboy go rob a bank together and you rat on your homeboy, fuck you. That's a snitch to me. That's a rat piece of shit, right? Like, you guys went and did what, you guys are brothers and you were trying to go rob a bank. Whatever. I'm not into any of that. And forgive me for even saying you're a piece. But this is real. So but the other day I did my first citizen's arrest, and I'm not afraid to say it. Like, anybody, I don't care what you think about me. We had this tweaker woman. And I'm not going to get into it all the way because I don't know about all the legal things or whatnot. But this is where I'm born and raised, where I'm raising my children, and my brother's raising his children right next door to me. And we had some tweaker woman in sweats going door to door in the broad daylight in 10, 11 a.m., robbing trying to rob my neighbors. And I'm laying in bed in my boxers, and my neighbor Paulo texts me and calls me, and I'm like avoiding calls. I'm chilling. I'm actually depressed. I'm laying in bed. I don't want to get up. I'm just sitting there, and it was a calling. He called me and hey, are you home? And I go down there. I put my flip flops on, and I'm down there in seconds, dude. And there's no one there. Dogs are barking all over the place though, so something's going on. And so I drive down in your truck, by the way, and sure enough, there's this tweaker chick in black hoodie, black sweats, going to open up my old Sheriff Arbaugh. Me and his kid, Tommy, are friends, and John, and Sheriff Arbaugh, he's trying to break into his house. And then I don't think he was home. So then this woman walked across the street. I'm videoing this or taking pictures. I'm getting my phone out, and she sees me trying to video her. I don't know what to do. I'm in like shock. Like, what the fuck do I do? I'm not really a cop caller. This is my first real time having to call 911, dude. And I did the right thing because I'm in trouble. I'm not going to get myself in any more trouble. I promise you that. I have children that depend on me, and and being sober, I won't make any stupid decisions either. But I was able to like overcome a feeling of all the people that make you feel bad for being a snitch or doing the right thing. Now there's being a tattletale, and then there's being a good person and doing the right thing.
Good citizen.
Yeah. And I did my first, I had someone do a citizen's arrest on me in Nevada City one night when I was drunk at the bar. I did. It was after a 49er game. We won. I got too drunk and excited and turned into an asshole, turned into a dumb, drunk piece of shit. And I'll say that about myself. I am so embarrassed, have so many embarrassing times that I apologize about. But you know what? I did my first citizen's arrest. And so this woman's going across the street to break into the other house. And then she starts to come at your truck. She sees me videoing her, and she tries to rip open the door and attack me. I pressed the lock on the door button just in time, dude. She would have ripped your door open, and I would have had to run her over or something.
With her meth strength.
Yeah. Oh, she was like Michael Myers. So literally, speaking of Michael Myers, I'm in reverse, backing up the hill up our road as I'm on the phone with the dispatch, and it took them a while, but I was in reverse, and this woman, all the way from the Arbaughs, all the way up to Chappelle's, and that's like a mile and a half or more of her walking fast at your truck towards me. Like, rah, she took her sweatshirt off. She had tattoos up her arm. I found out that her kids were, we'll get it. They're up in a house somewhere. There's
up in a tree.
Whatever. No. This is sad, and I'm not okay with this. But like, I did some investigation on my own, and I know everything around here. I know, you know what I mean. I'm neighborhood watch. The neighbors call me. And that's why he called me. And you know what? I wondered why Paulo didn't call 911 instead of me, because when Paulo called me, she was going through his Subaru in his front driveway on camera, and he spoke out the camera. He has one of those cameras where you can talk out of it. And he said, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" And she was in his Subaru going through it, but the Subaru's broke down, so it wouldn't drive. And she was telling him through the camera, "Can you open up your house for me?" And he's like, so he called me. And I'm like, okay, bro. Well, he should have called 911, right? So
dude, that's crazy.
They call me instead of 911. So leave it to me to go take care of it. Here she comes. And finally, dispatch is like, we're right here at this road. And I'm like, okay, keep coming. You pass that road, you're going to see her coming at me, and you're going to see my truck backing up in reverse. Sure enough, they come. They handled it very professionally, too, by the way. I thought maybe she was going to get shot, dude. It looked like she grabbed her sweatshirt. It looked like she had something in her sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Something to maybe break into the door handles or something. But could have been a gun. You never know.
Yeah.
Anyways, they were like, they got her in the car quick. And she was on camera breaking into the neighbors. So she's got burglary charges. And I did my first citizen's arrest, and I did the right thing. And I'm very proud of myself. And I'm not scared anymore what anybody thinks about me, because I've done enough fucking people up.
Yeah.
I've done enough coming and show up. You want to talk about me? I've done enough of that. And I don't need to do that. And you all know who I am, and I don't have any more room for that in my life.
You're like that scene in Home Alone where he's not afraid of the radiator anymore.
Dude, I'm not afraid of nothing but being broke and not being able to provide for my children.
Yeah.
And I'm scared to death of that, losing our home. And all I want is a career, a job, start this podcast, networking. We're going to find a way.
Yeah, I need a job too.
I constantly pray. Yeah, you do. So this is it. Guys,
Yeah.
we're going to network. We're going to tell stories. We're going to have interesting stuff. We're going to stick together. So I hope you guys
teach you how to do cool things
and teach you about us. Like, look, I'm not a bad guy. You don't have to be, my arms are open. Come give me a hug. Don't be scared of me. I am hurt. Hurt people hurt people. Okay? I'm a sober man, so I'm thinking clearly.
Yeah.
And
amen, brother.
I want you all to know that I've done a lot of damage, but I've also done a lot of love. A lot of people love me because I've invested a lot of love into people. Instead of, like I said, in school, I was too busy making friends rather than paying it and making people laugh, being a class clown, than I was being a good student. Now I want to be a good student. Now I want to be a good friend and a good brother, and I want to heal some things. Definitely want to help. Definitely want to make amends. If there's anybody out there that hates me, that doesn't like me, that's upset with me, I challenge you to come on the sidelines, talk to me. Okay? If we can, we'll fix it. If not, fuck you. You know what? There you go. And that's just the part of me that's like, hey, like I'm not going to waste time with you. I just block some people because look, dude, why are we friends on Facebook or why are we friends on Instagram and you don't respond to me? Why are we even friends? You don't talk to me. We're not friends. So I block you. So because that hurts my feelings. It does. I'm a grown ass man.
Also, if you
but it
put
hurts my
even a little
feelings.
ounce of energy into you, you'll be everyone's best friend.
Yeah, well, I love all of you. I am such a lover, dude. When I was a little boy, I was born and raised out here in the mountains with dogs, catching jackrabbits with my bare hands. Like, I'm a nature boy. And then my little brother was born. I was changing my little brother's diapers when he was like, what, a year? Like, I've been making my parents breakfast in bed when I was like 7 and 8 years old. I've been a cook since I was a kid. I've been taking care of my family and making sure everybody's good. I'm a family man. I'm a lover. I'm not a hater. I've had a lot of people fuck with me in school and treat me like shit, steal from me, mess with my girlfriends, cheat on me, all kinds of hurt. Because I come from love, and I come from so much love. My mom, a healthy boy, like she went to the Briar Patch the whole pregnancy. I'm a healthy kid, healthy baby. Me and my brother, like, and then we go and you meet mean kids at school. And then now that I'm older, I realized that they probably were treated like shit at home. Why were they that way to me? And then I found out one of my biggest bullies at Lyman Gilmore, I won't say his name, but I will say that he's out on the streets homeless talking to himself. And I found out about things about him that he grew up with that break my heart and make me want to cry. And so I'm going to find a way to help him if I can. I'm going to go and find a way to get that guy some help.
It's crazy how you don't realize that when you're a little kid.
Dude, I didn't realize all I wanted to do was kill one of these bullies, dude.
Yeah.
I thought about, dude, I became something I'm not because of bullies, because of people being mean to me. And I didn't understand that. If you're going to be mean to me, you're going to find out my Irish Celtic warrior side, and you just don't want to activate that. That's why we don't feed Ryan Doty alcohol no more. I don't drink. Alcohol's bad for an Irish lad. And and you know what? I have so much love to give to you. So much love to give to you. So much love to offer people. And I've been blocking that out because I haven't trusted you guys, or I haven't opened up to the right people. Some of you guys don't deserve my love, but I'm going to give it to you anyways.
And I've done some shit to people, and I'm sorry for that too, and I'm trying to make amends and, be a better person.
You're a great person, Nathaniel. You are. You're a great person. Your stuff compared to my stuff is like, oh, wow. But you know what? It's just as important as mine. So I could never say it's not just as important. But you're a sweet guy. Like, I know.
Everyone's got their own shit, I guess.
And you can go ahead and say that. And maybe someone will listen to this podcast, whoever you're talking about. And you could just say that. They'll know who they are. Yeah. And you can say, hey, I apologize. I love you. God bless you. I hope you're okay. And I'm sorry,
Yeah. God bless you, and I'm sorry. For sure.
They've heard my voice for a good rant right now. I want you to talk. I'm going to go use the bathroom.
I think we're about to go out here. So we're about at an hour and 17 minutes.
Okay, well, is there anything else? Okay, look.
I got a couple quotes to leave on.
Do that. Then I'm going to come back. We'll do some shout outs. We're going to explain how this guest thing works. And yeah, I'll be right back.
All right. Sounds good. All right. So I checked out my first episode of Welcome to Smartsville the other day. It was pretty awesome and funny and hilarious. I happened to listen to the one that you were on for the first time.
Yeah. So I was explaining to Nathaniel about they're definitely the reason why I fell in love with the idea of a podcast, and I always had so many ideas or things I wanted to share. So I just want to say, shouts out to Jesse at for Welcome to Smartsville podcast, because, all right, this gentleman Jesse, he started the first podcast around here.
What's his last name?
Oh no,
sorry.
Well, we didn't grow up together. He is definitely my brother, and I love Jesse. Great guy. He was Penn Valley area. I was more Grass Valley area. So welcome to Smartsville.
Nice.
Welcome to Grass Valley. That's my brother. Those are all my brothers.
Welcome to Timbuktu.
Yeah. So, but I just wanted to say, like, Jesse's podcast and everything he did was so amazing. And I think that there's more to come from Welcome to Smartsville. I don't think that Welcome to Smartsville is dead at all. I think it's just going to come back and get better. I think that they're going to figure it out.
It would be rad for them to have us on.
Well, we'll go on their podcast, but they're going to come on our podcast.
Yeah.
I would love to have Jesse on this podcast so bad. After he gets an idea of what we're doing with this, it's all thanks to Jesse. So shouts out to Jesse. You know what? Hold on. I'll find out his last name. I can't. I'm very embarrassed. I apologize, Jesse.
I got friends that I am
You
very,
keep
very
talking
close
while I
to
find
that
out.
I am not quite sure of their last name.
Fry,
either, so it's
Fry,
quite...
Jesse Fry. So
Oh, I think I know Jesse. Not know, but like...
know of? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I know
listen.
of that name.
Listen, what a great guy. Shouts out to him. And look, I would love to have him on this podcast. It would be an honor because he's the reason why I wanted to start a podcast, especially after quitting alcohol drinking. And, that podcast was amazing. Although, when everyone's drunk and everyone's talking over each other, it's hard. I embarrassed myself on that podcast numerous times.
Really?
I had one redemption podcast where I was sober. Every other one I'm embarrassed. I mean, when you drink alcohol, you lose control of yourself. You're not yourself. You're sloppy. You're rude. You could be a number of things. And, you can also loosen up and warm up and not be as nervous. But it got a little sloppy sometimes. And I do know, I hear everything. And I do know that Jesse, he's trying to be professional too. And he's not trying to have, I mean, come on. You're trying to talk about a topic and people are interrupting you. I'm working on being a better listener, not interrupting you, Nathaniel. Like I said, I apologize to you for that, and we don't want to do that. So,
And I do it for different reasons because I'm a younger brother, so I just speak over people because I feel like I'm not heard.
we're all learning together. Anyhow, Smartsville podcast, those are my brothers, and I love them. Hopefully, they continue to do it because they have a big following. They have a lot of listeners and a lot of people that love them. I miss listening to it. I know a lot of other people that miss listening to it, but I also heard feedback that, it's better to have one guest at a time, maybe two, focus on more stuff, accomplish more stuff. But they're the reason I started it. So it's shots out to Welcome to Smartsville podcast. I'm just going to take our podcast in a different, more positive way, sober, clear-headed, get more out of you. And,
Yeah, man. It's awesome.
yeah,
But
so
it was fun listening to those guys.
we did some funny, we can look back at those times, or I can look back at those times and be like, hey, that's why I don't drink.
Yeah, man. It was fun listening to Archie because he was just some random dude I knew at NU in sophomore year of high school. And the girl I was dating at the time was good friends with him, and we were all in the same class together, and he was just a cool dude to hang out with.
Yeah, I love him. He's a big old teddy bear. And you know what? You guys are going to hear this podcast get crazy at times too, and funny too. Just a little more Look, I love listening. Those are my brothers, so it's really easy for me to listen to them and just laugh my ass off, enjoy every bit of it. But not everybody's going to enjoy blah, 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 burp and fart, talking shit across interrupting each other. It's funny if you know them, but it can be, for Jesse, it's like, come on, guys, let's be professional. Let's be funny. Let's be silly, but let's not be so all over,
Yeah.
I get it.
And on the other side of it, like, it felt good listening to it coming from the Bay Area after 15 years.
Yeah.
And, like, listening to all that woke shit.
Yeah.
And just being desensitized and listening to old dudes that I kind of knew and just being funny and
Hey,
being
look,
chill
dude.
together.
Yeah, you've gotta be a human. You've gotta just don't take things too serious. I'm working on that big time.
Especially if you're trying to be funny and do stand-up comedy, people need to just chill out and relax and not be offended by stand-up comedy.
Yeah, and on this podcast, we're going to do so many different things that here we are starting out. This is episode 2, and episode 3 we'll have our first guest. And just bear with us. Like, you guys are all going to be a part of it eventually, and you're going to get to hear yourself back. You're going to listen to yourself on this podcast and you're going to learn like how I did. I said stuff that I wish I could have gone back and resaid or redid or whatever, and then you don't get to go back quick enough to redeem yourself. And it's what I love about being in charge of this podcast is you and I can come back on and keep coming and just keep getting stuff off my chest, keep explaining things,
Yeah, we can talk about what we want to talk about.
Yeah, we can talk about what we want to talk about, but respectfully, and it's a community podcast. Join us.
Yeah.
Get involved. It's for you. It's for all of us.
Totally.
So go ahead and I know that you had one more thing that you wanted to talk about.
Just while we were recording, I was thinking I hadn't come up with a good idea of what I wanted to do for a first guest eventually. And I was thinking of my buddy Zeke Lunder. He's this dude out of Chico who runs a YouTube channel called The Lookout and also a website called thelookout.org. And he's a fire scientist or a pyrogeographer.
Oh, wow. Right down my alley.
And I started watching him when I was actually living in Placerville when the Caldor fire was happening, just so we knew what was going on, if we were going to get burnt up or whatnot. And then I found out he was friends with my old boss, and then I met up with him and took my drone out with him, and we looked out the park fire and how it burnt and all this really interesting stuff. So check out his YouTube channel.
What was that again?
It's called The Lookout.
Okay, The Lookout. We're going to have this gentleman
we really
on.
want to have him on, yeah. I through my past company, I donated $5,000 to get him an electric mountain bike.
Wow.
So he can go out into the woods and
I'm so
shoot
grateful.
videos and all this sort of cool stuff.
Nate Dogg, I'm so grateful to do this podcast with you and how great it's going to go having you as my partner on this. Like, look, that guest that you just mentioned, it sounds so exciting to hear from him. Professional local skaters like Chris and all these other people that we're going to try to get on here. I have a real famous rapper. Nobody has any idea that I even am dealing with this person. They have no clue.
Nice.
He agreed to come on my podcast when we have established it.
I love that.
And then I have a couple other people that are famous that are going to come on, and I'm excited about that. But I figured we're going to do some local Grass Valley stuff first, get a couple guests out of the way, maybe
some prospectors or some historians or teachers or nurses or doctors.
or
Who
this
knows?
cute little baby girl, Ocean, right here. Go ahead and say hi.
Hi.
Tell them something cool. What do you like to do the most in life?
Swimming.
Oh, that's true. I knew that about you. What else do you like to do? What's your favorite thing?
Gymnastics.
Yeah.
She also skateboards.
She skateboards. Uncle Nate bought her a new skateboard and a helmet.
Yeah, I skateboard at my mom's house all the time.
Nice.
And you know what? We might have a teacher come on one day through the school and talk about education and how important it is for these kids, and so like, welcome to Grass Valley. How do you think? What do you think, Ocean?
I like it.
Yeah, you like this? Daddy started a podcast with Uncle Nate, and we're gonna share this podcast with everybody and help people and have fun and learn and grow. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be nice.
And my daughter and I have music that we make together in the studio. She has 2 songs that she's working on, and you're going to get to hear them eventually when they're done. I have some music that I'm working on. And I've said that. Yeah, you actually get to. My daughter and Nathan and they all get to hear it. And
I've heard it. It's good. It surprised me how good it was.
yeah,
Sorry.
I know. I've been working on it to master it, so it's real good and professional. And then we're gonna drop some stuff. And
Is it the blueberry raspberry one?
ooh, so that's a great song that Daddy did, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think that everybody out there is gonna really like.
Everyone's going to want to hear this blueberry raspberry song.
Oh
soon.
man, you guys, I rap and I write poetry, but this just came out of me, and
Might give you purple lips.
yeah, well,
Well,
I'll sing it on this podcast one day. I'm working on it. I got most of it done. It started out at work, and I had my dishwasher at work beating on the table, making a little beat.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyhow.
What kind of beat was it?
Well, it's just like he was just tapping on the thing, and I was singing it.
Boom bop.
We created it right there. That's how it's done. And so artist, and you know what? Look, the first episode, I mentioned some things, and I love all of you out there. I hope that we can become friends again. You know that there's some of you out there that we stopped talking or whatever, but we could fix that. Maybe you guys could come on the podcast. Look, I don't want no enemies. I want to live a life of peace and love. I don't want to stress my kids out or be stressed out. And so let's all get along, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's all get along. Let's all make the right choices. Let's all do the right thing.
We can make a dog song.
Oh, we can make a dog album because I got a lot of things to talk about
Or
when it comes to dogs.
Woof.
we can do
Ocean.
all 7 animals.
Ocean, did you know that you were asleep when we were pulling in the driveway? You fell asleep on Greenhorn, and Patty was out in the road playing with a fox. Your dog was out making friends with a fox. That's true. That's a real story, y'all. I witnessed it with my own eyes. I have bald-headed eagles on my property. I have all kinds of critters, mountain lions, bears, footage of it. We're going to start.
And same with me because I'm the neighbor.
Yeah, and we're going to upload some cool. Oh, and I'm going to incorporate animals somehow into this podcast.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, animals, all walks of life, ladies and gentlemen. Look, we encourage you to join in. If you live in Grass Valley, if you're a local or you moved here, you live here, you're a part of this community, this podcast is now yours as well, sweetheart or brother or friend. You can call us. You can come on. You need help. If you don't want to come on the podcast, that's fine. But reach out to us if you need any help with anything.
We're also going to put some resources on our website.
Yeah, we're going to add. Nathaniel
But how are you going to do that?
Well, Nathaniel is a very smart, computer savvy tech guy.
That is true.
Yeah. So, Daddy's over here whipping him with a whip, like that one
somehow.
woman from the Mill Street.
I found Lola Montez.
I found Lola's whip, and I just been whipping Nate. And you better get that website done today, boy, or I'm gonna whip you.
Is that actually true?
It is.
No, it's not true. Daddy's actually a comedian. I don't claim to be a stand-up comedian yet because I haven't got up on the stage. But your daddy, look at him. I want to introduce the first real sit-down comedion because I ain't standing up for none of that shit.
I'm going to make you stand up in Grass Valley somewhere the next time they have an open mic.
I was just joking. I'm full of shit. My grandma, Lucy, the reason why we're Irish people, 4th generation Irish from Ireland to the boats from Ireland and New York.
We are from Ireland.
And anyhow, I'm full of blarney. My grandma used to say, "You're full of blarney," and blarney Blarney's like you're full of shit. You're a comedian, and it's like in Ireland, in Irish, it's like a comedian. It's like the Blarney. You're full of Blarney. But it's just like a gift of gab. It's just it's funny leprechaun talk, you know?
You're a Blarney Stoner.
Aye.
That's a good one.
Well, shouts out to Archie, the pirate.
What up?
Archie the pirate. One of these days, dude, I don't know, dude. I just might cut his beard off.
He kind of looks like he looks like a pirate
He
without a
loves
beard,
his
anyways.
Santa can hide in it.
You know, Archie's
true.
Archie's one of the only people that's reached out to me recently to check on me and say hi. I reach out to Clayton and check on him, but Jesse, he's bad about responding. And then Delano, I love you, Delano, but he just turned into a snow bunny, literally. He's out snowboarding. If it's summertime, that boy's gonna be snowboarding in wherever there's snow. He fell in love with
And
snow.
not
Good for you,
snowbird.
Delano. And you know, I'm gonna stick up for Delano right now. I'm guilty of being a dumbass at times, but that man, he's a good dad. He loves his kids.
What
He's a
I
good
love
person.
about snow is eating it.
Oh, you love eating snow?
Don't eat the yellow snow.
Yeah, no, that's Pete.
Yeah, that's yellow snow is when you see your dogs peeing or daddy peeing somewhere in the snow.
Yes, indeed.
If you tried, it probably would be really gross.
So,
So that's our episode 2, everyone.
it is, and we're gonna do a little shout out, I guess. And like I said, episode 1, episode 2, Sunday is episode 3, and then we're gonna drop all 3 of them. Thanks to Nathaniel here. We're gonna edit this one a little bit because, yeah, there's just a little minor editing with you. Actually, you
Did
came
you-
in here doing a cartwheel and almost kicked the table over.
Did you already have episode 1?
We did. We had episode 1, and your
Then
daddy repeated himself a lot and interrupted your Uncle Nate a lot. But hey, it's all good. We got all that rough patch out in that first episode and all that. We got all that. Yeah, we got all that out. So yeah, and you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I have some court case coming up December 19th, and so we're gonna really move fast on knocking episodes out and guests. Nathaniel and I, we're looking for work. We're looking for jobs. I'm doing side work here and there, but so with this time on our hands, we're gonna knock out a bunch of episodes and get as many guests on as possible. So if you want to be a guest, you know, we'll have many, but come on, start calling me. Start letting me know if you want to be a guest. I actually already have a bunch of you that already have, so I'm just going to start writing your names into the roster and calling you like I did today. We're going to have Neil, we're going to have Gary on, we're going to have Ashley on, we're going to have...
Ashley?
Yeah, Ashley's going to come on because
She's going to teach us about history.
well, not just history, but she's a nurse, and I told her about the podcast, and I told her that it'd be cool to have like a nurse talk about maybe you know, health, and that's a good topic to have. And me and her get along now. My son's mom and I get along, and actually could say that I'm proud of her. And her husband is a very good man, Sean. I get along great with her and her husband, and I'm proud of them. So I'd like to have her as a guest on to talk about like nurse stuff, hospital stuff. She's actually a manager of all the nurses at the hospital that are taking care of my mom right now, and that's kind of where my heart. I've been like, wow, this is cool. Good job.
Well, my dad is always talking about his friends because he loves them.
It's true.
Yeah, baby. Oh, I love you.
Oh, yeah, and shout out to Ashley. I went over to her house the other day, and she gave me some starters for some awesome indoor house plants.
She did?
She did. She gave me some plants.
Okay. Enough of her. She can come be a guest.
Okay.
Now listen, everybody, listen up. we're going to do some shots out. Is there anybody that you want to send a shout out to, Ocean? Do you want to know what a shout out? A shout out is when you care about people out there and you love them and you want to say, "Hey, we love you." Or
yeah, I know what a shout out is.
Okay. Do you have any shout outs?
I may have.
Well, while you think about it, I'm going to send some shout outs to my brother Colin. I love you, brother. You are my one and only sibling that our mom and dad made. You're my little brother. Our mom's in the hospital, and every day I visit her in the hospital, it reminds me of when you were born. So I send a shout out to my little brother Colin, my big little brother Colin. We might not be talking at the moment
Well,
because
how about shout out
Uncle
to you?
Colin made fun of my braids and said something mean, and we're not talking right now, but we'll be talking soon. Anyways, shouts out to my dad. The best man that I know, the smartest man that I know, and I pray that he'll come on this podcast one day and give you guys, oh my God, my dad, if we could get him on here. And then my cousin Nick Doty's going to come on here. He's in a band. Anyways, shouts out to my mom, everyone. My mom has dementia. I'm losing my mama in a different way. And pray for us and the family. And, if any of you that do know her, you can reach out to me and go visit her anytime. She needs more visitors as possible. She's waiting for placement. So my family's kind of broken up right now. It's just me and the kids. Those of you that know, I had a family and recently went through some rough times that were split up. No more family. She's moved out and blah, 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 and has a new boyfriend, and they're getting married and already has a new house and a lot of just crazy changes. And you know what? I'm not going to focus on other people. I don't control anybody else. I only control myself. Sometimes I'm not in control of myself, and I'm going to focus on my life, focus on success being the best revenge. I'm going to focus on, once you get to that point, it's not even revenge anymore, Yeah. So think about it that way, guys. If you give it a try, if you got a problem with somebody or whatever the case may be, give it a try. My buddy Neil said something good to me today. He said he had a problem with somebody, but then he was the better man and said hi and was friendly, and that person was friendly back, and then it established a conversation, and that conversation is now a healed thing that had been going on for years. So let it go.
Keep doing that.
Just let it go. You try telling me to let it go, and sometimes, but I'm working on it. You got to let it go. Somehow you got to let it go. I'm going to try to shut up now. The shots out to fucking everybody. And I'm not just talking about Grass Valley. Shots out to this entire world and everybody, every country, everyone. No one gets left out when it comes to that love, Shots out to this whole world. Shots out to Grass Valley. Shots out to you and your families. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll get to all those holidays, but yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Love your family. Love your family while they're still here, please. It's hard. Like, I get irritated with my mom with this dementia stuff, and it makes me want to go scream and cry and freak out. It's like, oh my God, it just drives me nuts. But we have to be gentle. We have to find a way to think outside that box, calm down, and, love them, love people. Let's just stick together, y'all. No more war, no more fighting, no more hating, no more bullshit. We don't got no room for that shit no more. Right, Nate Dogg?
Correcto mundo.
So,
love you guys.
No, you got any shots out?
Yeah, my family, my brothers, Alex and Emmett, my mom and dad, Jay and Cindy, and then all my aunts and uncles and cousins all over Grass Valley, Nevada City. Love you guys. Do you people that are listening to him sending shots out, did you know that your nephew, your son, your brother, your friend Nathaniel Redmond
has just taken a step into something big. This man right here,
That's exciting.
no, man, the things that you've done for me and Ocean and my son and our family, this is a great guy. And
Thanks,
I'm
man.
really stoked to introduce all of you that don't know Nathaniel Redmond. This man is like no one else you've ever met before. And yeah, he's a smart man and a very caring, loving, genuine, sweet, trusting guy. I trust this man. And so, you know, you got some good people right here.
Yeah, I'm excited to do this with you. We're going to really feed off each other, you know,
Yep.
and learn from each other. So it's exciting.
So all your people out there that you send shots out to, I hope they know that this is your baby. This is your podcast too. This podcast did not start and would not have started, would not go it's nothing without Nathaniel Redmond. Now, this might be my little idea, not little, this might be my idea, and I have lots of stuff about it and a dream, you know, and where I want to go with it. But this isn't just mine. And this isn't just Nathaniel Redmond's podcast. This is your podcast. Truly. It's not going to be a podcast or successful without the listeners in the community and sticking together and healing and helping and letting go and forgiving. And one of these days, we're going to have a topic about forgiveness. I think that that's going to be a very important, because without forgiveness, you can hold people captive and never get to grow. Without forgiveness, you can't get forgiveness.
Yeah.
So
It also just makes you feel good.
yeah,
There's
it
that
does.
too.
And hey, I just can't wait till Neil comes on, because all of you people out there in Grass Valley, I know so many people out there in Grass Valley, in Nevada City, Penn Valley, North San Juan, all of you, everywhere. There's so many of you with I know so many talented people with so many beautiful skills, whether it be this or that, and we can help you create that for yourself. We can help you make your dream come true by just pushing you or whatever it takes. I've had help myself, and here we are starting a podcast. I'm starting my music. I'm starting my stand-up comedy, and I'm doing it. I've been talking about it to y'all for a minute, but I'm doing it. So
Yeah, I'm starting a company.
yeah, just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
Just do it. Oh, I got a song that I've already done. It's done. It's called Just Do It. And I've fucked with it a bunch of times, but it's finally done.
I'm going to do one that's titled Try Me.
Just do it. Hey, I got so many songs coming at you guys. It's going to be cool because, like, fuck, man, I'm just going to drop a couple albums on you all at once. Drop 3 episodes on you all at once, and then just stay on it. Shouts out to James Maple and his homie for starting a new studio. Oh,
Nice. I need to go see it.
it's so professional and good. I'll be recording all my music there from now on. Yeah, and if you guys are musicians, rappers, rockers, roll, whatever, you need to record some stuff, literally, you can reach out to James Maple.
Hit him up.
Go. He's very affordable. So, I forget what it is an hour. Anyways.
Now we need more stuff like that in town.
Yeah, we'll get all this info going, but
Right on, man. It was awesome talking to you tonight.
oh man, how exciting. We want to get people addicted to this podcast and interested, and we want to be smart. We don't want to be sloppy or whatever. So we're going to continue to grow and get better, but please help this podcast by just giving your input, some feedback. Let us know if you want to be a guest, or if you know somebody that would be a great guest, or if there's something that you think that we could do to help this town or this community be better. Like, let's just do it together. no more talking.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to do a lot of talking, but no more talking when it comes to certain things. I'm all about action. So let's go.
Let's do it, dude.
Any more shots out?
I think that's it for me.
We're going to get sponsors. We're going to do all that. We're going to have tons of shots out. We're going to have a lot of things. We're going to have some music playing in the background. Like, so, you know, in the future, when a podcast episode starts, you'll hear a cool little intro. And that intro that you're going to hear is Nathaniel and I, a song that we did that, he played the guitar on. And I know I spoke about that in episode 1, but we're working on how to figure out how to apply that to the episode and, and fade it out.
Make it all nice.
Yeah, make it all nice. We're learning. But we had to just do this. Like I told you, just do it. We just had to start. We had to get started. We're started. Watch, dude. We have video footage of us starting our first episode just being silly at the table. And we're going to one day look back at that and
laugh our asses off.
We're gonna post it. We're gonna let you see it. So I love all of you. I know that you might not have seen this coming, but I genuinely love all of you. Love is the greatest. Love is the best.
Yeah, I love you, man.
All of you, I pray for. This podcast isn't gonna get all religious or nothing. More of like a relationship. And there's so many different people that believe in different things. So we want everybody to just stay focused on the word love. And we love you. Bless you. Holler at us, reach out to us.
Let us know if you're hungry.
Yeah.
If you need anything.
If you need anything, you're hungry. If you need help with something, we have so much help these days. We do. I'm getting help. I'm going through so many things, you guys. Hey, a lot. My truck was repoed. I'm trying to keep my house. I don't want to lose my house. This is my home next to my parents and my brother. This is my kid's home. There's help. I've enrolled in things. I'm looking into the Department of Rehabilitation. I've got a callback on that in a week. I mean, churches will help you. There's things to help you with PG&E. There's so many different things to help. And this podcast is all about helping. We're all about helping. And I've been getting help. So I know.
And if you don't know where to start, reach out.
Yeah, reach out to me because I hate asking for help or handouts. I like to earn my keep. I do. I've been embarrassed. I've been humbled and embarrassed. And, I've helped people my whole life. So that's the only thing helping me accepting help is that, okay. But you know what? We all need help at some point. And closed mouths do not get fed. It's your job to go, hey, help.
And that's a
I need
strength.
this.
It's not a weakness.
It's
That's
not a
strength.
weakness, no. And I'm learning how to speak up in meetings. I wouldn't at first, and now I do, and now I'm getting help. These gentlemen have helped me with so much at Progress Heart, and all we want to do is just, when you get help like that, it feels so good. It makes you want to cry. You almost don't even want to accept it. You're like, really? Like just, and then you do, but as soon as you're able to give back to people, then you're like, oh, okay, I like this flow. I like this flow of being helped, helping, and now, why are things like so shitty out in this world? We could do so much better by sticking together and helping each other. So those of you that thought Ryan Doty, crazy ass, was going to start some podcast and be a shithead, and forgive me for all those silly posts. Sometimes I post good shit. Sometimes I post something that's, what, bro? And, I wake up the next day and I'll delete it. I'm working on my life. So just,
And having fun, and you're expressing yourself.
yeah. Like, look it. We're not gonna be hating on nobody. Like I said, when I learned about what bullies were, I learned how to be the bigger, better bully. So like, don't get it twisted. But if you've seen me angry or crazy, it's because I'm defending someone, or I'm not okay with something. I've never been out to just do something crazy for no reason. And alcohol has played a role in a lot of things. No excuses. I'm man up to everything. And once you do that, it's like in AA. Once you admit you're an alcoholic, that's the first step.
Yeah.
Once you admit that you have anger problems, once you admit something, that's the first step to fixing it or helping it or doing something about it. So anyway, all y'all that thought I was going to be starting a podcast and blah, blah, blah. No. Thank God that I get this opportunity because I needed it so bad because a lot of you have the wrong opinion of me. And a lot of you don't know nothing about me, but sure the fuck think you do.
And a lot of you don't know me yet, but you'll get to know me.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to get to know you.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on over. Come on down. Like
The water's
Bob
mighty
Barker.
fine.
It's nice and toasty.
Nah, it's cold as hell. No, I'm just
Yep.
kidding. I got a fire going. We're going to feed you. You come on this podcast, we're going to have a gift bag for you. Shirts, hats, and stickers and whatnot, and hoodies will be here. I think
Plus, Ryan's like the best cook ever.
December 11th, 12th, or whatnot, I think. And then we're going to continue to get more and more styles, more badass things. We're going to have stuff you can order. Like, you know, when you got the hoodie with the Grass Valley on the sleeve down the side with the little thing over the heart and then a bigger sticker on the back. We're going to have some badass hoodies.
Nice.
And some gear, like all kinds of different hats, beanies. We're going to pump stickers, different types of them. We're going to set this podcast off, man. So
Look forward to episode 3 because we're going to be having a guest on that one.
yep, we this Sunday.
We're keeping it a secret for now, but
Well, I had a guest that I wanted to be the first guest. It didn't really matter, but I don't know if they're going to make it due to the holiday things. So I do have another first guest that totally would have been one of my first guests, but he's my brother, so I could get him anytime. But he's going to come on instead, I believe. And then we're going to have Neil Daly now. So I already have a roster of people, and I'm just going to go off of that roster. And if you want to be put on, call us, let us know, text me. No joke. I don't care. If you think that I wouldn't like you or what, I really hope that you all open up to me. I put my arms open to you. Don't be scared of nothing. Come to me. If you want to be a part of this podcast and you think that I might not like you, you're wrong. I don't care who you are. We can settle our differences. We can talk. We can have a cool little conversation before we start the podcast. We'll feed you some good food. Let's go on here and talk. Let's be real. All love. Thank you for listening because we've had to, repeat a lot or jump around. I've got so much to say. That's why I started this podcast. I have so much to say. So much to say. That's why I wanted this podcast.
yeah, man, and we really hope you guys.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying we really hope you guys will listen.
Yeah, but I wanted to say that I know that you all have a lot of things to say too. I do know it. Nathaniel, that was really cool when you started reading off that history stuff earlier. We need more of that.
Yeah, we'll get more in depth with one certain topic at a time.
Yeah, but we're going to get real. So, anyways, here we are, way past the shots out, all over the place. We're going to get better. And when we have guests, it'll be narrowed down. We'll be able to stay focused more on our guest and the topic. But thank you for listening, and welcome to Grass Valley. And please bear with the first 2 episodes and continue to tune in and be a part of it.
And reach out to us if you have any questions or comments.
So how can they do that? Like right now, as far as right now, how can they reach out? You can reach out to me on Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, or if you got my phone number.
Same here.
And but our website.
You can also, there's a form on our website that you can fill out.
Now you check that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Works.
Okay.
It'll go to both of our emails.
You said a forum.
A form.
Okay.
Just like some stuff where you can write anything and submit it to us.
Okay. Good. And we're gonna dial this in, folks. We're gonna make it better and better every time. Would you like to say anything, Ocean? We want to say goodnight?
But I had like a little, just like a teeny bit of a song that I wanted to.
Oh, please. Ocean's got a song. Come here. Come here. Let's hear your song.
I got addicted to the losing games. Oh, ooh.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was awesome.
Do it one more time. What did you say?
I said, I got addicted to the losing games. Oh.
Oh my God, she comes. Did you hear that? I don't know where this came from. I've never heard it before yet, but she comes and says the darndest things that are very relevant at the time or the moment. She said, I got addicted to losing games. Did I say that right? Yeah.
A little bit.
Losing games.
I got addicted to the losing game. Ah.
Okay. Okay, well, we got addicted
to the
to
losing game.
Well, I got addicted to a lot of things, but I'm breaking those bad habits. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm addicted to, I'm an alcoholic. Okay, we can't talk about this with her right here, but we're addicted to things, but we can break those addictions. So, Ocean, whatever you're addicted to, you just sung about, we can help you with that. Because we want to be winners.
It goes like this. I got addicted to the losing games. Ah.
Oh. Do it again.
I got addicted to the losing games. Ah, ah. Ooh.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. I can't wait for you to share your new songs that you're coming out with. We're going to have to do some better ones than that.
Yeah.
Whatever that was. We're going to get, that sounded like some.
It's like a game show.
Yeah. How much time have we put in?
2 hours and 1 minute.
Really? Longer than the last? All right. Well, let's not wear our listeners out with our dumbasses too much. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Like I said, all three, the first episode, second episode, and the third episode, we're going to just drop all at once next week. We're going to have our first guest this coming Sunday, and then it's just going to start. It's just the beginning. It's just a start. What? 1, 2, 3 episodes, bro. Look at all these people's podcasts that got 100 and 1,000 and this and that. We're just started.
Yep.
And I think we're doing all right.
Yeah,
and I
man.
think that our podcast is going to be powerful, and I think that people are going to love it because I think that where we're going with it is very positive and very helpful and very everything, like human. It's real. And I can't wait to start making you people laugh. I can't wait. I can't wait to break you up, get into it a little further. I've got some stuff that you guys are just going to pee your pants. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned, folks. We love y'all. Have a good night.
We love you. Bless you.